Hi, Kelly. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to talk with you.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a certified Pilates instructor. I've been teaching for 5 years now, and I've been practicing Pilates for pretty much over 16 years. I started when I was a teenager, and I grew up dancing. I'm a professional dancer, so I'm just, a movement enthusiast.
So, you mentioned that you started Pilates as a teenager. How did that come about, and how did doing Pilates as a teenager help you?
I originally started with mat Pilates at my ballet studio. So it was part of our core conditioning, strengthening our core, strengthening our balance, working muscles that, ballet doesn't always work for you, just to strengthen ourselves as a whole. And then I also started reformer Pilates doing privates because I have scoliosis. So that helped me personally with imbalances that I had in my back and in my spine, you know, lengthening one side, strengthening the other, proprioception, all of that fun stuff.
So, how does Pilates help with strengthening, and does it strengthen specific muscles?
Yeah, I mean, just by the movements, having to hold yourself, having to bend in a certain way, those all are strengthening exercises. And um, it depends on what movement you're doing. It depends on what you're going to strengthen. So every Pilates move is different, but they all have like not your core, but a core muscle that you're trying to work out.
Hmm. And you mentioned being a movement enthusiast. So, how do you is movement connected to mental health?
Oh, I think it just powers up those endorphins. If you're moving, you're going to get happy at least afterwards. Maybe in the moment you feel a little bit stressed out because you're working really hard, but
Yeah.
those endorphins are just going to run through you, and you're going to have a sense of accomplishment when you're done too. So, it's
Hmm.
I think it's all good.
And in order to do Pilates, do you need to be at a certain fitness level? Or let's say you haven't worked out in 30 years, can you go ahead and take a Pilates class, or do you need to do something first?
You should always talk to your doctor first. That's step number one. Make sure you're allowed to move, or, just whatever your conditions may be. But wherever you are, Pilates is for everybody. Now, that's
Mm.
not to say that you're going to go into, some advanced work right away. You might need to be in a fundamental class, or, that one-on-one teaching to get
Hmm.
those fundamentals down to kind of go into a group class.
Mhm.
But anybody can start any fitness level as long as it's okay with your doctor.
And how does someone find a Pilates teacher?
Well, you can just go to Google, you can ask your friends. A lot of online things are happening right now.
Mm.
So there's a lot of different places you can go to find a Pilates class. And it's just about finding the right fit for you.
Is every Pilates teacher the same?
No, just like how people are different, those personalities are going to show through in their classes. So it's whoever you gel with. It's also different styles of teaching, different schools that teacher has gone through is going to shape how they teach the class. So maybe some people are more mind body connected, some people are more fitness connected, where they just go through reps and they just keep going.
Mm.
So it just depends on what you're looking for and what you like to do, and if you like the teacher.
Is what's your philosophy? How do you teach your classes?
I like to keep them fun. I like to just work hard, have fun, you know, make light of a hard plank or something like that.
Mhm.
I'm definitely, I would say, contemporary. So there's a school that is, traditional. They haven't moved away from what Joseph Pilates has done. And then there's a
Mhm.
contemporary, which combines both of, the old ways with updating some of the new things. So I'm all about learning new things. I try to keep to the principles of Pilates, which are breath, connection, center, control, precision, and flow.
Oh,
So I
wow.
try to keep those, in my class. And I just like to have fun, and I hope that my clients enjoy the class as well.
And how do you teach your classes right now?
Well, currently because of COVID, I'm just on Zoom, just for everybody's safety.
Mhm.
I have taught classes in, in small boutique gyms, Pilates studios, which are always fun too. So hopefully one day we'll get back there. But for now, I'm just on Zoom teaching that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anything else that you think people should know about Pilates?
I think Pilates is just a great exercise. It's for everybody. It really is. It meets you where you are. So wherever
Mm,
you are physically, it's going to challenge you. Hopefully you enjoy that. It's gonna strengthen you. You're gonna feel connected to your mind, your body, those small intrinsic muscles that are gonna work that you never even knew
mm.
existed before. You might feel a little sore, but it's really just about strengthening the body so that these everyday activities are done with ease, functionality, and you just live your best life.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. And
Yeah.
thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.